Mimica.
Thank you very much indeed. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to be here delivering my first major speech as European Commissioner for International Cooperation and Development in my new capacity that I took just 2 days ago. And I'm looking forward to making European development policy work even better for our partner countries worldwide. To do this, I will be keen to work with all partners, including the United Nations and its various bodies. Cooperation between UNIDO and the European Union on poverty reduction through productive activities has been expanding steadily. The substantial portfolio of EU-funded projects and programs in over 100 countries encompasses national, regional and global actions and is worth $120 million. This second Inclusive and Sustainable Industrial Development Forum will seek to put the goals set at the first forum in June into practice. The European Union has been working hard to make inclusive and sustainable development a reality in our partner countries, and I'm determined to continue and intensify this work. The challenge of delivering inclusive, sustainable growth and social stability goes beyond job creation. It concerns aspects such as decent living wages, labor conditions, health and security at work, access to social protection, and basic empowerment. It concerns agriculture, services, and of most relevance to our meeting today, industry. Growth should therefore be environmentally sustainable and resource efficient. It should be broad-based across sectors, low carbon, resilient and socially inclusive, so that citizens are able to contribute to and benefit from it. These principles have been outlined in the European Commission's 2011 Agenda for Change for a higher impact development policy. I'm convinced that the private sector has a key part to play in delivering this growth and social stability. This is also very much the main message in a recent policy paper of the Commission advocating a strong role for the private sector in achieving inclusive and sustainable growth in developing countries. The paper sets out policy guidelines and a 12-point action plan. The policy guidance takes the form of principles for effective engagement of the EU and its member states with private sector actors, so that development goals and commercial aims can match and support each other. The actions in this plan are designed to build better regulatory environments in partner countries, further business development, and enhance access to finance, especially for job-creating micro, small and medium-sized businesses in the formal and informal sectors. We also stress the importance of responsible investment, sustainable trade, innovation and inclusive business models as core business for the private sector everywhere. The private sector is a bringer of innovation, financing, sustainability and scale. As such, business can do much to harness partner countries' potential by adopting market-based approaches to achieve development goals, especially in the field of infrastructure, agriculture and energy. Along with green sectors, agriculture and energy are some of the areas in which we will use tools like the blending of grants and loans to catalyze private and public finance and engagement as a boost to EU development assistance. Private investment can enhance productivity in agriculture to help feed a growing world population. If smallholders, agribusinesses and agro-enterprises of all sizes invest and innovate in agriculture together, we stand a better chance of tackling poverty, hunger and malnutrition effectively. Meeting our target of reducing stunting in children by 7 million by 2025 will be far less of a struggle with the private sector on board. Nutrition is a key area in which enhanced EU-UNIDO cooperation can make a huge difference. Meanwhile, We are tackling energy poverty and scaling up opportunities for private sector development in energy, in line with our Agenda for Change and the goals of Sustainable Energy for All initiative. We are putting over 3.5 billion euros into supporting sustainable energy, especially in the 30 partner countries that have made it a focal sector in their cooperation with us. And we see a sizable role for building on the successes of the Global Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy Fund. The path to sustainable development and poverty reduction runs via an inclusive green economy, which we believe can generate growth, create jobs, further poverty reduction, and help developing countries better withstand climate change impacts by valuing and investing in natural capital. Indeed, in these times of crisis, the green economy can bring new economic opportunities, notably through the fast-growing trade in environmental goods and services, delivering lasting economic growth that all people can create and benefit from. We encourage major partners like UNIDO to promote such growth as well, in particular by supporting eco-entrepreneurship. In these and a whole range of other areas, then, UNIDO and the European Union can make a meaningful contribution to global development efforts together. This is particularly important now as global moves towards a post-2015 framework gather pace. The international debate on the post-2015 framework offers us a unique opportunity to involve the private sector and anchor these issues at the core of the global agenda. I have made it very clear that this will be my first priority as Development Commissioner. I would like to see the framework place strong emphasis on inclusive and sustainable growth, poverty reduction and greater equality, delivered through decent jobs and secure livelihoods for the poorest. To this end, we will need better government policies that help the private sector thrive, that provide fair and accountable public institutions, and that encourage inclusive and sustainable business practices. I am glad that most of these ideas feature in the recent report by the UN General Assembly's Open Working Group on the Sustainable Development Goals. Ladies and gentlemen, the bottom line is this. The EU wants to help leverage private sector creativity and investments to achieve development objectives. But this must take place through productive investment and business practices that are responsible in social, environmental, and fiscal terms. As I have said repeatedly, the private sector's potential to contribute to poverty reduction and sustainable development is huge. I very much count on a strong and efficient working relationships with UNIDO to help us harness that potential to the full. Thank you very much.
Mr. Commissioner, before you sit down, because I know that you have to leave here very quickly, let me just ask you one question. One of the things you were saying was you want to give loans and grants to boost already the donor money that you're giving. You want to have a close relationship with UNIDO. We know many countries out here want to have a partnership model with UNIDO. How are you going to work more closely with UNIDO in terms of the financing to work on this partnership model?
Yes, just a brief comment on that. For us, UNIDO is not just implementing agency. For us, UNIDO is a partner in shaping new productive and constructive models of a sustainable development goals. So the initiative taken under inclusive and sustainable industrial development is an excellent example how we see the cooperation between European Union and UNIDO. So it's not only about financing, we shall continue it in a more focused manner in many projects, but it's really about partnership in shaping policies, development policies.
Mr. Commissioner, thank you so much. Okay. We know we have to leave, so